Welcome everyone. Here with us today is Jamil, our organizational behavior expert, who is here to help us understand how to manage our employees' stress at work. First of all, you should know that you can deal with stress in your company at 3 different levels, and most of the time you, in your role of managers, concentrate on secondary and tertiary levels, because you tend to think stress as a weakness in individuals rather than a helpful tool to guide change in your organization. The aim of today's program is therefore to concentrate on primary management of stress and to understand what you can do to prevent stress in your company. Let's start with the definition of stress from the health and safety executives. It is the psychological and physical state that results when the resources of the individual are not sufficient to cope with the demands and pressures of a situation. This definition is explicit on the fact that stress is not only linked to an individual, but also and mainly to the demands and pressure of a situation, that is to say, the interaction of this individual with his environment. Now let's have a look at different scenes shot in real working places to understand what situations are responsible for stress.
Have it done by today, okay?
Okay.
And also this by today too.
But I don't have time to finish all of this.
I don't know. Just have it done by today. Got it?
Okay, fine.
Okay.
The first scene describes work overload. Indeed, giving too much work to one of your employees because of a poor allocation of tasks, in addition with time pressure, will create stress, which will be repercuted on his family life.
I need you to do the report now.
But I thought I should work on the balance sheet.
I don't care. Just do it.
Okay.
Did you have my balance sheet yet?
What? But you just said I should work on the report.
I don't care. I need my balance sheet. Do it.
The second video points out role ambiguity as a main factor of stress. That is, providing your employee with unclear definitions of tasks without allowing him any autonomy.
Come in. I want you to do the marketing plan for our new product, okay?
Okay.
Go.
This is the brochure for the marketing plan.
What? A brochure? I don't want this. I want a presentation. Go and do it again.
Finally, this scene highlights conflicting roles. By constantly changing your task requirements and maintaining a poor relationship with your employee, you will generate stress. We shouldn't also forget that poor working conditions and low-quality working material are also major factors of stress. So Jamil, what solution do you recommend?
Well, here are a few solutions I can suggest.
First, preventing excessive stress requires adequate investment into comfortable working conditions for employees. Work overload can be prevented by work-life balance programs, which provide flexible work and vacation periods. In some countries, this has been addressed by legislation, including laws prohibiting out-of-office work emails. Role ambiguity can be addressed by leaders who communicate goals and procedures. Targets set must be realistic to follow. To avoid role conflict, managers should outline individual duties and prevent excessive rivalries. Feedback should also be provided to create a framework for constructive criticism. Entire organizational structure can be improved to accommodate support staff who provide cognitive behavioral interventions to struggling employees. According to the Journal of Public Health, an early intervention is the most effective treatment of stress.
Here are the tasks for today. Cynthia, would you like to be responsible for the balance sheet?
Maybe I will take it because I have worked on it before.
Okay, perfect. Here we go.
Thank you.
And Carmen, do you want to be responsible for the marketing presentation?
Yeah, that'll be great.
Actually, I have information on the product, so we can work on the presentation together.
Okay, lovely. You guys can work together. And let's try to finish the work by 6 and then we'll have a drink together.
It is also important to consider the limitations of our lesson. Stress is the reaction of an individual organism. Some people are able to cope with greater levels of stress than others and even thrive under stressful conditions. Ultimately, preventing stress from harming the organization requires an environment where people can voice their concerns. The greatest stressors for employees are conflicts with fellow coworkers, which is why building relationships of trust and respect is key to creating a healthy work environment.
Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you for listening.